hear me? Am I coming in good? Is my video froze? Am I stuttering? Am I okay? Or because that's what's taking us so long. We're sitting in the fucking preview booth, me and Jade, and I can't fucking make out a word she's saying. I don't know if it's on her end or my end. So she said she's switching over to another device and she's gonna jump back in. So we're just waiting on her now. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Dorian is in. Dorian, do I sound okay? Am I freezing or glitching or anything? Am I good or no? Oh, I'll smoke it. Smoke it. And back to Jim Carrey. We always end up right back at Jim Carrey, don't we? Streaming good. All right, cool, cool. Well, then it had to be on Jade's end. I don't know. We sat in the fucking green room for like 10, 15 minutes. I couldn't fucking hear her. So now I'm just waiting on her to jump back. So we can start. I'm gonna push that. There we go. So I slept in like a motherfucker today. I woke up at like 2:10 and I was like, fuck. So I got up and there we go. Boom. Is she where is she? There she is.
How's
Voila.
it now?
Hey. The video's lagging, but I heard what you said. How's
Cool.
she coming through on y'all's end? Is it just my end? Yeah, you're fucking froze on my end right now. Look, you're like this. Oh,
Oh,
now you're like this. All
now
right, now
it's
you're
got to be your
moving.
phone though.
Now you're froze again.
Can you hear
I
me at
got
least?
3 out of 5 bars, and it's all robotic again. Is it just
Yeah,
me,
it's
y'all? Like somebody in the fucking chat, please tell me if they hear her fine or not, because I can't fucking. We were not having this issue earlier. I don't understand.
JPC said we're both fine. Another camera? I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you, sister. You're all breaking out and robotic again.
You can't hear me at all on my phone or yours.
All right, I'm gonna try to switch back to the Wi-Fi, but I almost guarantee it's gonna cut the stream. Let me try.
Where's my other cameras? My headphones.
Okay, so JP, the chat it up on mine when I cut the Wi-Fi back on. So maybe it is my end, but every time I try to use the fucking Wi-Fi for the shit, the stream gets cut. So let's hope that doesn't happen. See now, yeah, now you're good. So I guess it's got to be my slow ass data.
Yeah,
All
because I've
right.
been hearing you fine, and
Sorry about
JPC said
the.
that we were both fine.
See, now you're breaking out again.
It,
I
it,
don't
it's
understand because
it's just you.
I got full fucking signal with the Wi-Fi, and I got 3 out of 5 on the data. I don't understand what the fucking issue is. Who is football boy?
I don't know.
Jake the Legend. Okay, couple of trolls maybe. Anyway, whoop whoop. Welcome back to LHRPG. Shout out to everyone that was up in this bitch. JPC and Dorian. How's that feel? I know what you said. What does breath air mean?
No, for real.
Are you a troll too? Football boy, are you a troll? Because if you are, you're a pretty shitty troll. I'm just saying.
Does it mean we need to breathe air? Because I'm pretty sure we're already doing that.
Right? I mean, you kind of have to be, an alive person.
What if you want to be an unalive person?
I don't think that's allowed for us to say, they decided.
Oh yeah, you better give that up. Ain't nobody giving up smoking on this channel.
Oh, he was trying to say, I get it now. My bad. You misspelled it and you put breath air. Breathe has an E on the end, bro.
What?
I misread because it was misspelled. That's all. Well, here's the deal. A lot of people tell me I understand to a point why most people do it is because they're concerned for my health, and I appreciate that. But then there's other people that, just want to be dicks about it. But I,
Not in that big cup.
when that show or watches this show, it's pretty known fact. I am a dick. And so when people tell me not to smoke, I just do this.
Yeah, no,
Nothing personal. I got a rep to protect.
I had a doctor try to tell me I needed to quit smoking once. I told him, dude, if I quit smoking right now, too many people around me are going to quit breathing. And he goes, you should probably keep smoking then.
All right, JPC, I'll see you in a.
Nah, for real. He trying to be funny again. You know, I love how we've got those certain people who are always on here, whether they're a member or a fan, and then every now and then you get the new people, and you're like, "Yo, just hop in, join in, man."
Right? Like football boy don't seem too bad.
Right? Yes,
Yes.
we're both
The
smokers.
only difference is uh I smoke weed and she doesn't for the most part. So but we both smoke cigarettes. Yes.
Yep.
We are
And I'm half
dumb
tempted to
and
go
we
get
made
one
a
right now.
dumb decision as a youngster and now we're paying for it.
Right. Don't start addictions, guys. They're hard to quit.
Yeah, don't start smoking early because by the time you're old enough to realize how bad it is for you, you're already hooked.
And fucked.
Little anti-smoking PSA from a couple of smokers here at
Hey,
LHRPG. By the way, we're not sponsored by the tobacco industry.
we really aren't. We should be as much as we can pay them.
We have no sponsors. Every bit of funding for this piece of shit show comes out of our pockets. That's why it's so low budget.
Yeah, because we be broke.
That's why I'm filming this on a fucking phone. But
Technically,
anyway, he don't seem too rude. So shout out to Football Boy, new guy in the chat. Whoop whoop. Anyways, today's episode was kind of your idea because I was running super late and had nothing at all. So why don't you lead us in here, sis?
so essentially,
I work at a lumber yard.
you work at a lumber. I love how you had to specify
I
that.
was answering. Look at the chat. I was answering a question.
Okay, sorry, I got interrupted.
All right, go ahead and lead us in there.
Essentially, we're going to be doing we're how do I put this? We're gonna be shooting the shit about some game shit, but it's not our normal shoot the shit where we just tell war stories and talk about shit. This time, we're going to be asking for ideas, comments, questions, stuff like that from you guys and use your input. And, maybe it can be like, hey, did y'all have a question about something we covered in a game diary? Here's the answer. Or it could be, hey, what do you think would be cool to do in a campaign like this? Maybe we'll do it.
So basically, like, if you guys have any questions for us or any ideas that would help make our shit better, and we're just going to be talking to you guys this episode. By the
Like
way,
a
just for
reverse
reference,
Q&A.
if anyone wants to shoot in ideas for inclusions in our next campaign, this is our next campaign: the Two-Headed Serpent for Pulp Cthulhu.
I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Doyen said he works on
You're
people's
taking that
nerves.
cam with you, right?
Oh, well, duh. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
no.
Um, Before or after I struggled to get up?
Both. You said you're going out to smoke a cigarette. I didn't hear anything after that.
Doyen commented in the chat, I work on people's nerves.
So you did it again. Maybe it'll be better when you're out in the smoking area.
Hopefully. Football Boy says, I'm bored. Well, what brought you here? Like,
No, you misread that, sister. That's not, but that kind of board is bored. That's bored, like I'm on board.
yeah, I know that it's spelt that way. I thought he spelt it wrong because I'm bored, as in a board, doesn't really make much sense.
No, I think it's like I'm on board, like I'm game. I'm down.
A grammar Nazi.
I
There's
could
no
be
on
wrong,
in there.
but that's just from the spelling again. I read a lot into the languages.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
So which was it? Was it your board or your on board?
I'm SQ in this bitch. Whoop whoop.
I haven't seen
What's she looking for?
it. She's looking for Nexus's cigarettes. It took me to a different live. I tried to refresh the chat and it took me to somebody else's live stream. Spelled it wrong again. What's up, Nexus? Ooga booga.
Mhm.
Who is that?
Goonie goo goo.
What up, Mahu?
Hey,
Just so the
Barrett.
entire chat is aware, on this end, you now have Lil Nitro, of course, Jade, Nexus in the building, Suicidal Queen, and Greenie with his quiet ass, the mute pirate.
Now I did say whoop whoop in response, but my baby was open.
God damn this fucking internet, man.
She whispered a whoop whoop, and Nitro laughed his ass off.
My baby's sleeping.
I am sending out the link real quick. I don't have to send it to you two. You're out here.
Oh, hold on.
You know, I think having us living down here now is so much better for y'all to be able to be a part of the live stream. You had to. You had to hit them with them classes. Careful. She might just smack you. She flicked my weenus, Nexus.
I sure as fuck did, and she flicked mine.
Yeah.
I don't need to know about that, although I'm pretty sure that's how Goober Butt in there was born.
Former Christian grandma. How that happened?
That's what led up to it. I don't know what led up to it was the ER visit.
So, by the way,
Fucking head.
none of y'all responded to my message like the next day after I realized I left my gaming.
None of us responded.
Dude, I never seen no fucking message.
I forgot I even got one. I mean, we can't exactly just drive it up there.
Hey. Oh, you don't have to wait. Hey, we're taking Uber Butt to the hospital for a week.
Thinking about stopping.
This is fucking horrible.
I'll love to see how things go tonight.
I ain't
Yeah.
no shit.
Excuse me. Nexus said he didn't get a message. So Football Boy is heading out, but he said he's gonna sub.
Let's go.
Is Wilbur awake or asleep?
He got up a little bit earlier.
I just didn't know if I needed to send him a link or not.
You can.
Oh, I don't want to wake him up because he was up all night with Nexus. Granted, he can be awake and not hear his phone.
I called.
Maybe it'll be better if I go in the fucking house. Hang
I'll go ahead and
on.
send
Lock
it.
myself.
I wanted to see if it was done.
Is that why you texted me at 1 a.m.?
Yes.
I woke up, and when I checked my phone this morning, I had a message from Suicidal Queen asking if I was with Nexus, and I went to go text back. Now I'm in bed, and then seen 3 hours ago. I was like, oh, shit.
Shoot. I blame it on the fucking fuel.
We all know what I blame my cravings on. I mean, that's what got me into this mess.
You've always craved weird fucking food.
Nuh-uh.
Butter sandwich.
Okay, it's a pickle butter sandwich, and it's actually really good.
That's like fucking disgusting.
Oh,
Good pickle.
SQ, get him. I asked him to make me another sandwich because I was hungry. And he went in there and he come back with no sandwich and said that he couldn't because you guys were making sandwiches.
And you didn't tell me so I could make her a damn
I didn't want to be rude. You were making you guys the sandwiches. So I didn't want to be. I'll just come outside and smoke cigarettes, and the next thing I know,
Tank's
here
here.
you guys come. I'm like, oh, well.
Tank
What
is
the
in.
fuck you want?
Attention.
I can hear you guys a little better.
He's having troubles
You were
on his
just
end.
outside.
It keeps on for him, we're glitching and lagging and cutting out. But for the viewers, both of us are fine. And for this end, he's fine. But I figured since I couldn't have a sandwich, I started craving a cigarette. So I came out to smoke.
Got some really cute baby stuff today.
You still trying to get it figured out, brother?
I heard that in.
Awesome!
I'm tired as fuck. Ah,
Nexus was up all night working on his meat.
hang on, I gotta. Working on his what?
His meat.
Ew.
You've eaten it.
I've both put it in your mouth before.
Working on his meat.
Did you hear him?
Both put it in your mouth before.
All right, I'm on data. I turn the Wi-Fi back off. Say that one more time.
SQ said you've eaten it, and then Nexus says that we have both put it in our mouth before.
And when
God
the
damn, it's still fucking. It's not
It's
as
gotta
bad,
be
but it's
your
still
phone.
glitchy.
Sean Bahas says, "Can I get something off my chest?"
I don't know. Is it your skin? Because in that case, not without a knife.
If is it possibly Tata's like my friend? Because he's trying to get his off.
No,
So am I.
it's the BBW sitting on his chest.
Can you hear any better now that you're lounging in bed?
Good. It's doing it again. Let me open my door.
He is struggling so hard.
Everything is coming fine on this end.
The shit
It's
you
coming
do
right
for
in
your
the
family.
all 5 of them. You look like
Hi.
you have a nap longer, Nexus.
I slept for 2 hours.
We got close to 80 subscribers. It's not a whole lot, but it's more than 5. Fuck off.
He heard that.
You say what?
More.
He said the shit you do for your fans, and I made a funny. I said, "Yeah, all 5 of them." And he goes, "Hey, we got close to 80 subscribers. It's not a whole lot, but it's more than 5, fucker."
We're only like 4 more, but still pretty good.
I would say to my greenie man to go make me my toast ready. But it won't get
And
made.
then it gets worse. And then it clears up for a minute, and then it gets worse.
We do need to talk to you about what we talked about.
Taboo. I think you were quiet enough.
Oh, apparently that is her name. She will not answer to anything else.
So, what do we got? Ugh.
Hold on, when we're going live, she won't answer to anything else but goober butt.
No.
You explain to her why we don't use the names?
You know, Shelby?
What?
Just like this, nominate back.
Oh my god.
You
Did
what?
you hear that?
No,
Your goober butt.
it's still cutting like really fucking bad.
Can you hear me clear enough right now?
Well, you're not.
I don't know what that means.
Go lay the fuck down. I'm literally getting every other fucking word you say.
So, dog, your dog, goober, dog, butt, dog.
What?
You said you were getting every other word, so I was putting dog in between my words so you'd get my sentence.
You never had my lyrics though.
Motherfucker. Get.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm going to say what I need to
So,
say, but I'm gonna type it in the chat so he can see it.
yes. Do that.
He heard that. Okay, little Nitro. So
Or did he just bounce?
he never put in any other comment.
He's got a 30-pound monkey sitting on his chest.
So your goober butt has informed her mom, SQ, that when we're live, she will not respond to any other name but her actual name. And when we are live, she will not respond to any other name except her actual name. And when SQ tried to explain to her why we use stage names, she said, and I quote, "I'm too awesome for a nickname."
No, you're just goober butt.
Didn't even have to
Get
do that.
over it.
Apparently, only Uncle Nitro can call her that.
I will never call her by I will never call her by her name. She could be 30 fucking 7 and I will still call her goober butt.
Oh, you mean like mom calling our cousin Peanut for her whole life?
Type that in the chat. I didn't get it. You're like on my end, you're frozen shit, so it's very
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Yep.
it just cut us. Now we're back. It just cut us.
That's not that.
Oh my god, man.
All right. Do you want to give us our first
All right.
prompt
I gotta
for
turn the fucking
questions from
Wi-Fi
the
back
audience?
on.
Where did he go? I hope to make me a sandwich.
I think he's making you a sandwich.
Good, because I'm very hungry.
Okay, so one, I need you to hold this.
How about this? Give us what up?
Please don't fall.
Your hand back. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm
Oh no, he's going down.
open.
She gonna stick her hand out like she gonna catch me.
He's gone again.
Why do we keep getting cut? I don't understand what is happening.
Because your phone and your signal are shit.
My signal is I have full fucking bars. That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, then your phone's shit because we didn't have this problem with your old one.
This is a fucking galaxy.
What I'm saying is we didn't have this problem with your old phone.
No, I had a lot of other problems with my old phone.
JPC
Like I
says
couldn't get it to stay
LHRPG on the
connected
road
to
to
a
the grocery
charger.
store. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
We get food.
JPC is like the realest motherfucker that follows us.
Nah, for real. Honey.
That lighting is horrible. I'm lost, sprawled out on my motherfucking bed, trying to get good reception.
Did you ever eat my sandwich?
What is that an emoji of? I can't tell. I don't have my glasses.
It looks like it's a monster going, woo!
Is
Better pick you up some
it an
Fago,
alien?
JPC.
Is it an alien?
I don't know.
That would make sense.
JPC gonna go get him some Juggalo juice.
Man, I'm gonna go get me one here in a little while because I gotta get some more wraps. I got like one left.
Have some for me.
And there's one thing I can say for Cut Mart is they got Fago.
Out the ass.
Man, I get candy apple, I get firework, I get fucking like all the rare shit is at Cut Mart.
Man,
The only one I haven't found yet is that new orange creamsicle one.
next time you come down here for a game and you decide you want to grab Fagos for the gang, you're gonna have to grab them the night before. We learned our lesson.
Right, man. I was pissed. I'm like, since when are
Same.
y'all not open at 8 o'clock on a fucking Saturday?
Since most of their customers was sleeping in from partying on Friday.
Man, fuck y'all. I got shit to do. And then me and Wilbur went on a Harold and Kumar inspired adventure for Fago and came back empty handed.
That was a sad,
Because
sad moment.
all the store had was shit that was still in the packaging from the truck on the pallets and shit, cellophaned up. You can't sell that. It hasn't been rung up in the inventory yet.
Hey, y'all got back. I was so sad. I was looking forward to that Fago, man.
Man, you have no idea. I did all that fucking walking.
Right. Not you passing the house twice trying to get into the driveway.
Oh fuck, man, that that is fully because of fucking bitch ass traffic in that city.
Mm,
Oh, what are you eating?
a ham sandwich.
Ah, my back is fucking killing me right now, man.
I'm just fucking starving, bro.
When I get back from getting Fagos and Relos, I'm gonna heat up that dinner from last night, and we're gonna have leftovers because them meatballs was pretty fucking good. I cooked them in gravy, served it with mashed potatoes and corn.
Oh, that sounds so good. I'm I'm starving over here, and you making me hungry or talking about some meatballs and mashed potatoes.
You eating? I'm
Yeah, my
starving.
creating life is exhausting, and I feel like I haven't eaten in a month. Okay, quit
Hey, hey,
begging.
hey, hey. You didn't create that shit, okay? You're just growing it. He
Growing a
plants it,
human takes
you
a lot
grow
out of
it.
you.
Technically there's no creation in that. He plants it, you grow it. That's it.
Are you calling my
Now
child a
growing
plant?
it takes a lot. Yes. Now it's a baby Groot. Growing the baby Groot is a lot longer of a process and a lot more demanding and not nearly as fun as the planting process.
Well,
I will
no.
admit.
Oh.
The planter gets all the fun and the grower gets all the stress and bullshit. I fully recognize that. However,
I thought you
technically,
you just
did
went and
nobody
made me another
create
one because
shit?
you loved me, and I got excited, and then you took a bite, and I got sad. He just broke my heart. Greenie broke my heart, man.
Is it about food?
Yeah,
It's all.
because he brought me my sandwich, and he went back in there, and he come back with another one. And I got so excited. I was like, "Oh, you love me so much. You made me another." And he took a bite. I was like, "Oh,
He said, "Bitch, this is mine."
baby, there's pickles in the fridge. The
Oh
whole
God!
mini dills."
Don't dip them in ice cream.
Not, but I would like them. And a fork. It could be worse. I could be having him heat me up some of that Polish kielbasa sausage in there.
Do you ever hear Joe Rogan's bit on his sister explaining being a parent?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's funny as shit. You gotta check it out. I'm not gonna like do the whole bit because it'll ruin it, and then you won't need to go look at it, and you need to see it. You can get the whole special. I forget which one it is. It's one of his earlier ones, but the whole special's up on YouTube for free. I've watched it like a million times, but it was
Top shelf.
way back. Like it's old. It's before he
Top
had
shelf.
kids, right? And he's like
Yeah.
an old guy now, and he's got kids now, right? But his sister had kids, and he was asking her what it was like having kids, and she goes, "Okay, this is what it's like. I made people, and I fucking love them so much. Don't ever tell me you love your dog. You don't even know what the fuck that means."
Bro, I seen a clip of an interview with the guy from I need a fork too, honey. Um with the guy from
It's like
Brooklyn
my husband
Nine-Nine.
comes home and he's like, "How are the little people we made?" And we sit there and we hold hands and we watch them shit their pants, and it's fucking awesome.
The main dude from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I can't remember his name, but I seen a clip of him doing an interview and he's talking about what it's like when you have kids. And he's
Hmm.
like, when you're going through the pregnancy before you have the kid, before you have the baby, everybody's telling you, "Oh, get ready for the best, part of your life. It's so magical. Welcome to heaven." Like it's such a miracle. It's amazing. And the minute the baby's born, everyone's like, "Welcome to hell." Say goodbye to
Yeah,
your fucking sleep. And he's like, "Why didn't you tell me this before?" And they're like, "Because we want you to join us."
yeah, pretty much. Since it's a bullshit episode and nobody is throwing shit in the chat, I'm gonna take this minute to talk about a movie I finally saw yesterday for the first time, and
Oh,
it was pretty fucking epic.
which movie?
It's called Guns Akimbo. Have you ever seen it?
I have not. I know what you're talking about. It's the one with Daniel Radcliffe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Harry
haven't seen it
Potter
yet.
plays an American guy that says fuck 57 times and shoots people in the face.
Yeah, I have not had the luxury of seeing that yet.
Oh, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'm gonna break down the basic plot synopsis for the people watching in case they haven't heard of it. But Guns Akimbo is a movie starring Daniel Radcliffe, where basically he's an internet troll, and he gets onto this fucking illegal dark web site called Schism, where people basically make people fight to the death in their live streaming, and he's trolling motherfuckers talking shit on there, and they end up tracking his IP address, and they come to his house and they fucking bolt guns to his hands and force him to join in this fucking live stream. And they put him up against like the number one badass on the platform that has never lost.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's really funny. There's this one guy in there with a Nerf gun. It's fucking great. Like this fucking his adversary breaks into where he works at one point, and in order to try to help him escape because they're shooting at him, his buddy shoots the person in the fucking face with his Nerf gun. And they look over at him and he goes, mistakes were made. And they're like, bum, bum.
I
It's pretty funny.
I seen one the other day that I've seen a lot of clips and shit on YouTube for,
Yeah.
called Totally Killer. And the main girl is the bitch from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah.
And essentially it's like an 80s slasher movie meets time travel with a comedy element to it. So essentially the basic premise is this girl, her mom, when she was 16, a bunch of her friends were killed by the serial killer known as the Sweet 16 Killer, right?
Hmm.
And so she, made sure her daughter went to self defense classes and always carried pepper spray and rape alarm and all kinds of shit on her, to make sure she was safe.
Right,
And
right.
37 years later, Halloween night, Sweet 16 Killer shows up and kills off the mom.
I can still
So,
hear you. I'm closing the door and cracking the window so I can light this chicken. Go. Hoodoo.
so
Go lay down.
the daughter, she's all distraught about what happened to her mom, and she ends up going back in time to stop the killer before he can kill the other victims so that she could save her mom's life. And she meets her mom in high school, and her mom's a complete fucking bitch to her.
Oh
Like,
shit.
like she's from this time period. She's a 16-year-old in this time period. So she's all like woke and shit. And she goes back to the 80s where they're fucking making gay jokes
Oh
left and right and
fuck.
shit. She's like, that is not okay. Like, it's fucking great. She goes in to play dodgeball, and she's like, how are these gym clothes school issued? Because they're like fucking Daisy Dukes and shit. And
Right.
she's expecting a normal game of dodgeball and gets wattly whopped hard as fuck in the face. And she goes, what the hell, Mamacita?
See what it was she had volunteered to play a game of whack fuck without permission.
Right.
Hey,
Do what?
Skyler, okay, well, we were in Walmart.
Yeah. She just has to help me listen for her.
Okay. I got my door shut. I got the window open, and I got a fan blowing shit to the window.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. It's
Anyone,
on Amazon Prime.
anyone confused? I normally only smoke in the game room, so I'm not in the house, so it's not around the kids. But all the my son went to Papa's. All the girls are upstairs, so I'm gonna lock myself in here because I have no signal out there and smoke this shit.
Are you sitting crisscross applesauce?
Hmm. Because my back is in so much pain that I can't sit semi comfortably any other way right now. This is what puts the most release on it.
It's okay. Right now, your niece is holding my pickles for me.
I'm so glad you visually clarified that because it would have been so easy for someone to clip that, and.
Right? The bump is my table, especially on bed
Your
rest.
niece is holding my pickles. 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 Your niece is holding my pickles. Pickles. Pickles.
He shoved what in my daughter's mouth? Honey,
Dear diary.
you gotta clean my ankles and put that paste on there.
Uh,
It's not ready yet. I still gotta let it be drawn.
You gotta stir it up like
I
a
do.
fuck ton. Oh, that feels so good.
whoa. We just talking about pickles and shoving things in your mouth, and then you said, "Oh, that feels so good."
You know, my loving husband started popping my locked up toes for me because my legs and feet are so swole.
Ugh. Don't
That's-
ever shake my hand again, Greenie.
and that's not a paste
You
yet.
can't shake my hand. You can't shake my hand, Greenie, until you've washed your hands with fire.
Nitro is disgusted. That hurts. That hurts.
Um, another movie I watched last night. It's actually a real old one that I had never seen, and then uh, I saw Deus Deacon review it on YouTube. Shout out to Deus Deacon. Go check him out if you like movie reviews. Hashtag not sponsored. But he reviewed a movie that Bill Paxton did that he was a main character and directed. I think like back in the late 90s. It's called Frailty. Have you seen that one?
No.
Mm. Look into it. It's really fucking good. It's fuck is the genre? It's a very niche um it's like a psychological thriller with supernatural undertones. So basically what it is uh Bill Paxton plays a dude. He's a single dad of two boys because his wife died giving birth to the youngest, right? And like they do a few scenes and just letting you see how these three act as a family unit. That way when shit gets weird you'll be able to tell the difference, right?
Yeah.
And he's your run-of-the-mill loving supportive dad, right? And then one night he has this fucking drink and he comes and wakes the boys up and tells them, "Hey, an angel came to see me and God says that I'm going to be in charge of destroying demons, and he's going to provide me these magical weapons to destroy the demons." And then he gets a list of names of people, right? And so basically, without giving too much away, the entire movie is this fucking you trying to figure out if he is like an ununderstood dude doing the Lord's work, destroying demons, or a crazy motherfucker killing people with an axe.
Trying to figure out if he's a schizophrenic serial killer or if there's actually some supernatural shit going on behind the scenes.
Right. And one slight spoiler, uh, Matthew McConaughey is in
That sounds dope. And what's it called?
it. Frailty.
Did you ever see Fear?
With Mark Wahlberg.
And Reese Witherspoon?
Yes.
That's a damn
Dude
good one.
beat the fuck out of his chest to
Bro, the dog did
I
not
was like,
deserve what he got.
damn. I hate when dogs die in movies.
Right? Like, I can watch people, serial killers killing people all day long, but the minute you hurt the dog, I hate you.
Yeah. Like, did you see American Psycho with Christian Bale?
Mm-mm.
Dude, I was on board with this dude the whole movie, right? Because he was he was kind of funny. Like there's this part where he's this his coworker that he fucking can't stand, and he's sitting there and he's behind him with an axe, and he's like, "Hey, Paul, wah!" And I was like, "Great, right?" And then there's the scene where he kills the dog, and I'm like, "No, fuck you. You gotta die."
Right? Football boy is back.
Whoop whoop. What up, yo? We're
Bro,
talking about movies. You got any
we
good
really
ones?
are. I was watching this. I don't know if you watch any videos from the React channel.
No, is it like the Fine Brothers?
Yeah, like the People React and People versus Food and all that shit.
Oh yeah, no, not really.
Well, they had a video about can you guess the horror movie based on the props? And I got damn near all of them on the first fucking prop, and people are sitting there trying to figure it out.
By the way, if you haven't yet, go subscribe to Sadistic Circus. She's gonna have a lot of awesome horror content coming soon.
Hell yeah. Oh, so today me and Nexus and Greenie was sitting there doing something from a YouTube video that made me think it might be a good idea of something we could do one night to shoot the shit. It was guess the Eminem song based on the lyrics. And I was like, bro, how dope would it
That's
be to do one like
easy.
that for ICP?
It'd be too easy. The only way you could make it challenging is to find, there's always, I don't care what artist it is, there's always at least three or four songs in their whole collection that have the exact same line written the exact same way. It might be performed different, but every single one of them repeats a certain line a few amount of times.
Right.
So the only way you can make that a challenge is if you clip that one line without any outside context and use it.
Well, the way they did it was they didn't do the clip from the song. They wrote out the lyric and read it without the beat. So,
Okay,
like,
so that'd be like if I was if we were doing ICP, I could be like barrel in his eye, boom shaka, hair chunks in the sky.
yes,
But that also works for Ouija Match. Now, even though it's an
right.
ICP lyric,
Like the Eminem one, one of them was
whoop whoop, JPC's back too.
uh, one of them. Greenie pissed me off because a lot of the lyrics, like you'll recognize the words, but you got to go through the song in your head to figure out the title.
Yeah,
So that's what I was
right.
doing. Like whenever I would recognize the lyric, I was like, "Hold on!" And in my head, I'm going through the song. And so we're sitting there, and the next one comes up, and the first they give you three lyrics, and they get progressively easier to help you figure out what it is, right? And the first one's the
Right.
hardest. And the one that come up, the first lyric was just "Where's my snare?" And I was like, "Oh, I know that line." And before I can
Cleaning out my
even,
closet.
yeah, before I could even start in my head, Greenie goes, "Cleaning out my closet." I'm like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, that's easy. See, I told you. You
But
said
then they had some.
that was easy as fuck.
They had one. They had "Not Afraid," and I guess I have not listened to "Not Afraid" as much as I have others because I did not recognize the lyrics at all.
What was it? See if I
Um,
would have guessed it.
I think one of the lyrics was one is something about hibbity dibbity hip hop. I think was one, and then the other one was something about being y'all are strapped with cats while I'm strapped with gats or some shit like that.
I don't think
And I
that's Not
didn't.
Afraid. I think that might
No,
be a rap god.
it wasn't Rap God. Rap God, I got. Hang on.
He
I
says
will.
hippity dippity hip hop in rap god.
I'm trying to
He
remember
also
which
says
one it
yakety
was.
yak yak.
Yeah. Rap God, like the second lyric was all my people from the front to the back nod. And I was like, oh, that's Rap God.
Yeah, the first one was I'm beginning to feel like a rap god.
All my people from the front to the back nod.
The way I'm racing around the track, call me NASCAR.
Okay, here's one of them. So one of them was uh like a fuck you for Christmas, his gift is a curse.
Yeah, that's Not Afraid.
But I guess I haven't listened to Not Afraid enough in so long that I didn't recognize it. Because it was that one, and I'm trying to find what the other lyric was. Because I could not for the life of me figure out what the fuck it was.
So I saw in this when I always treat you
But
sweet
wasn't that
like
the
my
one about the
daughters
bees,
and
honey?
raise it. You couldn't lift a single shingle on it.
Marley!
I think the other
Ladder
one,
football
yeah.
boy.
The other one was haters can make like bees with no stingers and drop dead.
No more beef lingers. Fuck yeah.
Uh,
Haters
hey,
can make like bees with
SQ,
no stingers and drop dead. No more beef lingers.
ask
Yeah,
her if
man.
baby lotion will help with hives. I've been under so much stress lately
You
that I'm starting to
know,
break out in hives on my arms and it's itchy.
there's one person who has called out Eminem multiple times and Eminem has never responded to.
Who?
Esham the Unholy.
Yeah. You can wipe down with pipes, she said. But the only thing you can take to get rid of pipes you can't take is Benadryl. I can't even take Benadryl. I'll be sick for 3 days.
No, she's saying I can't take it because of the baby. Oh, over here. It's itchy.
Sister, look what JPC said.
Isha.
I got to see Esham live at Juggle, Ohio. It was fucking amazing. He killed it.
I had him open that door. That way, if she needs anything, she'll
The
normally knock,
first
but she needs very
fucking thing I
lightly
ever
close
heard
the
with
door right
Esham, I
there.
think, was Wicked Rapper's
And
Delight,
um,
ICP.
she knows
And then I
pretty
heard
well
him on
what
Ringmaster.
and I told her,
What one was that?
he
With
asked
Alpha
about, I was
Ant,
like, yeah, so long as,
Paul's
he
the
can help me
Mirror,
with
Paul the Mirrors or something
it.
like that.
Oh, shit.
House of Mirrors, that's what it was.
You need anything from me, hon? Are these clean? Thank you. Sorry, I was talking to SQ.
I was talking to anyone.
Yeah. Her and Nexus got to run to the store, so me and Greenie are listening for Goober Butt.
I am lighting my last cigarette in this pack. It is empty. So now, if I need another one, I'll have to go out to the game room and grab another pack. Oh, mm.
Honey, will you come here? Can you put these hands to my legs and feet and ankles? I'm breaking out so bad. I have been under enough
So,
stress to
how
make me
about this?
literally physically break out.
How about this? Since we're doing this little thing while we're talking about movies for a brief moment, and we just plugged your channel, let's talk about some horror movies we've seen recently.
Um,
Matter of fact, how about this? Let's talk about horror movies we've seen, that would be fun to do a game on. That way it ties into the channel.
You
So
know
we can
what?
like break them down a little.
You know what newer horror movie I actually just seen the other day?
What?
The newest Exorcist movie, The Exorcist Believer.
And you did
You didn't tell
Is
me
it
you
any
wanted to see
good?
that
the
one.
one that asked you if you wanted to watch with me in there, and you said, "No, I wanted to play music, so I didn't think so."
I didn't realize that's what you put on. You want to watch it with me tonight?
Yeah, let's just
Oh
say,
damn, bro.
Okay, then.
Lucky.
Let's not be in butthurt. So apparently, I'm watching it again tonight because me and Greenie are gonna watch it tonight.
your husband.
So spoiler
Yes,
free,
I
is
know
it
you're
any
my
good?
husband, but new viewers don't. We have new viewers in the chat today.
So spoiler free, is it any good? And I don't want to know if you enjoyed it. I want to know objectively as a
Okay.
film, is it any good?
Um, for continuity,
Is it like full of plot holes or
that's what I'm getting to. Continuity sake, and scare factor and effects, I found it was very well put together. Um, Now, the only thing I didn't like is they had a little tidbit scene at the beginning that didn't really make or break the film at all. Like it didn't even
something that
matter
could
in
have
the
just left on the
context.
cutting room floor?
Right, right. Like, okay, so it in the beginning, it
And I'm sure
makes
some better scenes were cut to make room for that one.
right. Like in the beginning, it makes a point to establish, this one character, how her parents care about her and want to protect her and shit. Right.
Right.
That's fine. Like I'm trying not to go into too much detail. However, um, right before the whole protect her scene, it showed that character's mom getting some weird tribal protection
I've seen that part.
spell thing done uh, for her daughter, which never comes into play again because it obviously didn't fucking work.
Right. All right, now you can give me your personal subjective opinion on it.
My personal
Again,
opinion.
spoiler free.
Hang on. What's up, baby? Are you done peeing? All right, here I come, baby. Um, real quick, talk to Greenie for a second, and I'll be right back to answer that question.
Fuck.
So what's up?
Hey, fuck face.
Oh, and my fuck face, and then she's fuck face junior.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, dick face. What's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie. Um, I don't know. I have to think about that. Huh. Let's see. Favorite horror movie. Like most recently that I've seen.
Like period of all time. Any horror movie you've seen that you would say, like, this is what a horror movie should be.
The most My favorite scary movie so far out of every single movie that I've seen that actually scared the dog shit out of me and I would still watch to this day is probably the original It
Hmm.
movie.
Oh, from 90?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not scary though.
Dude, I am
Like,
terrified of
it's
clowns.
I love that movie. Don't get me wrong. I own it. It's in my collection. I also own the two later ones, the theatrical versions that were released. The first one was really good. The second one was a huge letdown. But I will say, as a film, I love that movie personally. But looking at it as a film, it's not a very good movie. It's not scary. The effects are shit for the most part. The acting's not very well, unless we're talking about the kids or Tim Curry. They all had great performances. Everyone else sucked. They didn't explain shit very well.
Now, I don't know if 8 Mile is considered a scary movie, but that's one of my favorite movies.
8 Mile? That's no, that's not a scary movie. That's more of a drama than anything.
I like that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie. I do like it. I really like that movie. But it's not a horror movie by any stretch of the imagination.
Now, if you're asking what is my favorite like scary movie that I actually enjoy, and would probably be freaking Insidious Red Door.
Oh, I've not seen that one yet. I've only seen the first three. I own the first four, but I haven't seen four yet because I don't really get to sit down and watch movies very often, especially when it's on DVD because I have to watch it in the living room, and I got a couple of youngsters that don't need to see scary shit like that very well yet. On account of one of them is five, and the other one, his mom thinks he's five. Um, but I do like the Insidious movies I've seen so far. The first one scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting it. When the thing starts crawling on the fucking wall after him, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, you're gonna like Insidious the Red Door. It's good.
Yeah, I gotta watch Last Key first because I have it. I just haven't seen it yet. And then after that, I'll try to get Red Door.
Oh, dude, if you haven't seen The Last Key, oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have that one. I just haven't watched it yet.
You can ask freaking Jade. The Insidious The Red Door is a good scary movie.
Yes, it is.
He asked what's my favorite scary movie, and I couldn't think of any one that actually like scared me and I actually liked. It would be It, the original.
With Tim Curry, classic. Um, we'll finish doing my leggies
I gotta get some
here in a
more.
minute. I need to smoke a cigarette.
Okay, I'm trying to see if that warmer's gonna work. I don't know how long I should let it sit.
I wouldn't let it sit on the mattress. It gets too hot, you're gonna catch fire.
It's fine for right now, dude. I'll put it on the day.
What do you need, baby? Hang on, brother. What, baby? You want a hug?
She's back, just to let us know that she'll be right back. Oh, what's up, y'all in the chat?
That way you won't have to do it. Yes, but it won't be right in your ear, baby.
So,
Ooh, sorry, I was talking to Cooper, but
you totally just pulled a violent J.
oh, what I did?
Oh, nice, JPC. Nice. You pulled a violent J. Uh, if you ever listen to the Book of the Wicked 2, Chapter 2 album, it's a DJ Clay mixtape. There's a track on there called Fuck the Radio. It's Violent J and one of the A and B guys. I think it's Bones Dub. Um, but there's a thing at the end after the song is over and the music's playing and it's going to the fade out where Jay is sitting here just like making different radio announcer statements that sound stale as shit, like it'd be for a punk ass radio station, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, we're back, letting you know that we'll be right back." I was like, Jay just so pulled a violent J.
Damn. Hey, I'm
She
just
came
glad.
back to let us know she'd be right back.
I'm just glad to be in the same category conversation as Violent J.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Right?
Makes you feel nice.
Yeah,
He
I
goes,
believe.
"We only play what's on the list. We'll get fired for even thinking about playing something cool. Pussy shit all day long. No adventure, no originality. Ain't no freshness ever. Puke
Because
102.
that's
We
what
stay
mine do
shitty
before I
for
put
you."
them.
Okay, so now we need a spoiler-free subjective opinion of the new Exorcist.
I personally thought it was awesome. I loved the part of it's called The Exorcist Believer, and the reason for that is because the two main girls that are having the issue go on, one of
Uh-huh.
them um lives with her single dad, and he does not believe in anything spiritual like that, right? And because of the situation, he ends up having to reach out to a priest and a former nun and a voodoo hoodoo lady, and rely on these people who are wanting to help him even though he doesn't believe, and allow himself to believe in something he normally wouldn't because he's seeing it happen to his kid.
Okay. You think it's something I'd get into?
I
I
do.
love the first one. I didn't like I hated the second one. I fucking hated the second one.
Without trying,
And
without a
I
spoiler.
don't really remember I don't really remember the third one very much. I saw it when I was young, but I remember getting very bored because of the amount of fucking dry dialogue. But I think that's also because I was younger. I think if I watched it again now, I might have a little more appreciation for it. But I know the second one fucking sucked.
Um, I will
I
say,
said, but.
without being too spoiler y, there is a very welcoming return from a previous character.
Return or cameo? There is a difference.
Return.
Okay. Is it Linda Blair?
Um, let's just say an important person from the first one is back with the same actress playing the same role, and she plays an important role,
Okay.
Where's your gun?
and it's
All right.
freaking epic. On the bed in there.
Now, let's break down how to turn awesome horror movies into game scenarios. Like, what's a good movie we could do
This.
Well, we've
as a
already
game?
discussed doing Call of Cthulhu based on the thing.
Yep. And The Mist.
Yeah, I would like to do one based off of it.
Like,
I
you
think
guys
that,
play the kids.
No, you're
yeah,
saying make it a horror
like a
one?
Kid Thulu version of it.
Oh, fuck yes. I have blank Call of Cthulhu character sheets.
I still have the rules for Kid Thulu on. Oh no, I had to
So
Google
do
them, but
I.
I can get them back.
Yeah, just
No, I got them for
download the
you. They're
Dare
on the
PDF
laptop.
and it comes with them. Yeah, they're in the Dare PDF.
I'm pretty sure I got that from you.
We could so do that.
What?
Oh my God, you know what we could do? Like, you wouldn't be the Losers Club, you'd be new characters, right? But we could do like they did in the movie and we could do a two-parter thing, right? Like, do a few sessions as kids going through and ending with the big battle, right? And then
And come
do the
back as
same amount of
adults.
sessions as yes.
That would be epic. What do you think, Hun?
Huh?
How would you feel about doing a Call of Cthulhu campaign based on it,
It,
where the first few sessions you use Kid Cthulhu and you play as the kids, and you have the big battle that they
And
have,
then switch
and
over to
then
pulp for
the next
adults.
few sessions, the same number for that half of the campaign, you're them as adults with regular Cthulhu.
that would be
Pulp Cthulhu.
Well, I said regular, that way he would know it's not Kid Cthulhu for the second half.
Well, pulp isn't with pulp you get a lot more abilities and shit than you get with regular Call of Cthulhu. That's why I
Which
make
would
that
come in
distinction.
which would come into play for whoever gets trapped in the deadlights.
yeah.
Hmm.
You know what else I think would be a
Oh,
neat
we could
idea?
totally do this.
If I got
I think it'd be a neat idea to do like a merge
in
between
between my toes.
um,
It's,
Nightmare on
got like a
Elm
little
Street
cut.
and like something similar to the
So I put it there
Matrix,
so it
where
wouldn't get dirty.
you're having those nightmares and that threat in the nightmare is
Yeah.
real. You know, he's coming, but you're trapped in there and you have to figure out how to wake up.
Is a boo-boo in your pinky toe?
No, it's in between.
Oh shit.
Like the whole goal of the one shot or campaign or what have you is to wake up before he gets you. And with it being a dreamscape, you could do some really weird stuff.
Look at my legs.
Uh-huh. There was one I was wanting to do, but it would literally have to be a solo adventure, like one player and me.
She wants to know if when we get done smoking, if you'll go sit in there with her, because she wants her uncle to sit with her for a while. Do what now?
Like there was one I was really wanting to do, but it would literally have to be a solo adventure where I just run one player.
This.
Right.
This is a bracelet that your mommy gave to me for my nausea so I don't get sick. Because I got the baby, I get sick a lot and my food comes up. You when you get sick and you go bleh. That happens a lot when you have a baby. Like, mommy gave me this. It's made to help with the nausea so I don't get sick.
How does it?
Yeah, that's why you don't want to be in your 20s, kids.
Funny.
I'm not sure, baby. You'll have to ask mommy. She's the one that gave it to me.
Maybe it's from.
Because when people go in their 20s, they have babies.
Hey, I'm almost 30.
Yeah, I married an old
Fuck
man.
off. I'm over 30. Anyway, the movie is based the scenario would be based on a John Carpenter movie.
Talking about The Shining.
That would be a
No,
dope,
that is Stanley Kubrick.
Okay, that's right.
that would be a dope ass
That would be
campaign.
an
I'm
interesting
talking about
show.
I'm talking about a little movie called In the Mouth of Madness.
I have not seen that.
I haven't heard
Don't
of
watch it because I might select you to run through it. It's based loosely on H.P. Lovecraft stories.
Okay. Um,
So I think it would work well with Call of Cthulhu's system.
I do think The Shining would be a good one to do, though. You know, trapped in that isolated
Yeah,
hotel in the dead
but
of winter,
it'd
no
be
escape. Have to go in.
oh, it would take place in the 90s.
I'm okay with that.
And I I would work with you with character creation, so you still got to do some of your own shit, but we would have a template we'd be running from, pretty much. Like you'd have to play a certain type of character.
Right. I'd be fine with that. What are some other good horrors that we can turn into campaigns or one shots?
There's 13 holes.
Oh, So this one isn't really a horror movie. However, there's those books of the scary stories to tell around campfire and stuff like that.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah, well, there was a set of books similar to that, only it was like four around a campfire, four around for when the power's out, stuff like that. And I had a couple of them. And one of the stories was about you going with her. I've got to get in bed.
Another good one that would be a good campaign style horror one, but it would be awesome, and I think it would be
Okay, get to it, honey. I gotta lay down.
Titanic.
Yeah, Dorian already recommended that.
That would be dope.
But no, the short scary story is about
Alright.
this.
It cut us again.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, baby.
Grab my cup. Shit over here.
Oh,
Oh.
leprechaun in the hood. Oh, cut again. And my back is fucking screaming. And I still have to go to the store. And she's gonna be home in like an hour and a half. So we might go ahead and cut this episode a little early. And you and I can just talk about all this shit later.
Yeah, we didn't really get to do what we planned because we didn't have much interaction this go around, but I still a decent live.
All right, you're breaking.
He's gone again.
Well, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it and send it to me, and I'll put it up on the channel. All right. Until next week, y'all. Whoop, 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 whoop.